Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.
What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? So check this out, right? I was in the gym this morning, and of course, the gym is packed because everybody's, new year, new me. Everybody says that they, want to get in shape, all that other stuff. It's the same thing. It happens all the time, right? But when I was in there this time, like I was really thinking about something, right? And I was thinking that a lot of times people have great intentions, right? They have great intentions. And a lot of times people, they focus on the consistent part. They focus on being consistent. But let me tell you how sometimes that's not a good thing. There are some people that constantly lie, right? Like there's some people that constantly lie. So yes, they're consistent in lying. There's some people that, okay, you wake up in the morning, right? It's a routine. Being consistent is just a routine, right? So, let's just say, let's use the gym for an example. You wake up, you got it in your mind, you go to the gym. And let's just say you do that for a month. You have been consistent in going to the gym. But to be persistent is a totally different thing, right? Because in order to be persistent, you have to go through something. See, consistent is you just have a routine. This is just something that you get up and do, whatever. You go into the gym, whatever. After about a month, maybe for some people 2 months, they start to look at themselves and they're like, I see no improvement. I'm going here every day at 7 in the morning. I'm there. I'm there consistently. I'm in there for an hour and I'm not seeing nothing. I'm not losing any body fat. But then you look at the workout. Nothing has changed because when you go to the gym, you are doing everything that you're comfortable with. You say, I'm doing 30 minutes a day of cardio, but you're doing it at the lowest level possible because anything higher than that, it makes you uncomfortable, right? So now your body has adjusted to just you being consistent, right? So now you're just like, oh man, ain't nothing changing. You're doing all of this, but you're eating like crap. You know what I'm saying? Like you're eating horrible, but you're consistent, right? You're consistently going into the gym. So that's why at that 2-month mark, normally people start falling off because they're like, everything, they start blaming it on age. They start blaming it on whatever, right? Now, here's the thing. The people that stay in the gym is because they're persistent. Persistent is when you have to, persevere through something. You go into the gym, you're doing the workouts. Now your body has adjusted to that. So now when you're persistent, you're like, okay, I gotta push past. I gotta push past, you know what I'm saying, that my body has plateaued. So now I gotta do another type of workout. So now I'm doing another type of workout. I know it's gonna be hard. And for 3 weeks, my body is gonna be sore. I'm gonna this, that, and the other, right? But I'm persistent because I want to see that change. In relationships, a lot of relationships, you start off in the phase of, you're lovey-dovey, the intimacy, the the interactions, this, that, and the other, right? But then as time goes on, you fall into a routine. And for a lot of people that, people be saying as a relationship goes, yeah, they can take some pretty pictures, but behind the scene, they're just consistent. Wake up in the morning, hey. Everything is just consistent. But the relationship that has persistence in it, it's when you hit those lows. When you hit those lows, you still remember how it was when you guys first got together. And even though there's blockages, right? Like you can have kids, your work schedule might change, all of this other stuff that, that just happens in life. But when you're persistent, you're like, okay, this is an obstacle, but I'm going to push through. I'm going to push through because I want what I had in the beginning. I want that. But see, some people in relationships, they look at it as, we ain't cheating on each other. We occupying the same space. That's better than half the people, right? And they're okay with that. And they say that being consistent is a good thing. But if being consistent and both of y'all are sitting here like, oh man, you know, oh this, that, and the other. No, you gotta be persistent. You have to push through. And I just wanted to say that because I was watching one of the people in the gym. And I've seen this, you know what I'm saying, this person all the time that I'm at the gym. And, you know, he's an older guy. I mean, he's got to be pushing 75, right? But he's in there all the time. And I see this guy, I mean, he's working out, but he walks kind of like hunched over, whatever. And he walks very, very slow, but he's in there. And I've watched him. So on this particular day, we actually had a conversation. And we started talking and, you know, he just started telling me about, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and other. And I'm just like, man, he pushed through so many different obstacles. He literally had, I mean, health scare after this, that, and other, but he still pushed through. And it just did something to me. I don't want to just be consistent, right? You know what I'm saying? That put it like this, right? When you're praying and you're asking God for something, right? And you're like, man, God, I just, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and other, but nothing else changed. You're consistent in praying, but there's no action behind that prayer. There's no action behind that prayer. That's like going to the ATM trying to pull out money that you know you ain't got. You're sitting up here praying for something, but you're not doing the work. And you're not doing the work because it's hard. There's people that look at what's going on in the world today, and they have every excuse. Every excuse, right? Oh man, you know, such and such is happening in the world. What that got to do with you? What does that have to do with you? But you want to do anything and to put the blame elsewhere. No, listen. I'm in the season that I want to be persistent. I want to push through any obstacle. I've already been consistent. I've been consistent and it's worked well for me for where I was trying to go at that level. Now to get to this next level, I got to push through. And sometimes that does not look or feel good. There's certain things that go on in my life that sometimes, you know, you want to put these, you know, you want to put some hands on somebody, right? But the thing is that why? If I'm trying to be better, I want to be better in every aspect of my life. And some days it's going to be harder than others. But you got a choice. You can be consistent. Nothing's going to change. You know what I'm saying? Like you're consistent. Nothing's going to change. Or you can be persistent because in order to do that, you got to have some obstacles. And a lot of people, when obstacles come and you're uncomfortable, you just don't want to go down that road because it's uncomfortable. And I like to use the gym as an example so much because I'm in there every day. And I know if I had a good workout or not. Because I know if I just showed up to the gym because it's routine. But I know that I showed up to the gym and I got that work in. I know I got that work in. It doesn't matter if I had a headache. It doesn't matter that, you know, what happened the night before. I show up because I want to improve. And a lot of people out there need to show up in life for improvement and not just being comfortable staying the same.
Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.